Okay. So, look, lay down on the mat as usual. Knees bent if you have any tension around the spine, otherwise like straight and roll the outward. Roll the arms outward. Keep the shoulder blades flat onto the ground. Slide the shoulder blades over the waist and pull the back of your head away from the shoulders. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Relax your forehead, eyebrows, and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes and let that sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin of the face. Unclench your jaw and let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, your neck and shoulders, arms, forearms and hands. Relax your back, the muscle of the back and your spine, vertebra to vertebra. Relax your belly and the wall abdominal area. Relax your hips, your groins. Relax your legs, knees, ankles and feet. Bring your attention into your breathing cycle and start observing every aspect of your breathing cycle. Which part of your body moves the most best, chest or belly? If both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Inhalation and exhalation have the same length, or one of them is naturally longer. Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation. The small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the 4 phases of your breathing cycle: inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause. And even there, observe. Is one of the 2 pauses longer? Observe also that your throat remains relaxed and open, even during the pauses. Three more observing breaths. At the end of the third, take control and create a long, slow, and steady breath. Observe the lungs filling up slowly and get it empty slowly. Observe your body expanding with every inhalation and gently contracting with every exhalation. Long, slow, steady breath. Observe your chest, your rib cage, becoming wider with every inhalation. Observe your belly becoming wider with every inhalation. Observe the ribs moving closer together with every exhalation, and the navel moving down towards the spine with every exhalation. Become aware of every small movement of your body. Long, slow, and steady breath. So you're keeping this long and steady breath. Start creating a breathing cycle of the same length for inhalation, exhalation. Constant breath from the beginning till the end. Keep a long, slow, smooth breath. Allow your body to expand more and more with every inhalation. Allow your body to gently contract with every exhalation. Be present. The air enter your body, recharge your body, and exit from your body, releasing all tensions. With every breath, you feel more and more relaxed and recharged. Same length, inhalation, exhalation. Long, slow, easy breath. If you have any tension rising, step back. This is not a challenge. You're simply playing with your body, with your chest, with your belly, with your breath, and with your mind. Stay present in every small movement. Observe your body expanding with every inhalation and gently contracting with every exhalation. Long, slow, steady breath. From the next breath, start lengthening the pulses. At the end of the inhalation, hold the breath just for a few seconds, a little bit longer than usual, but without having any tension rising. So again, listen to the messages of your body. Play with yourself, but gently. Exhale with a long, slow, and easy exhalation. And at the end of the exhalation, again, hold the breath just for a few seconds. Don't allow your body to tense. Keep it relaxed. Inhale, long, slow, easy inhalation. At the end of the inhalation, hold the breath and relax your body again. When needed, exhale with a long, slow, soft exhalation. And at the end of the exhalation, again, hold the breath. Keep this cycle, keep this breathing cycle, and do it at your own pace. Keep your breath long and easy. Remember that this is not a challenge. You are simply playing with your breath, body, and mind. Imagine that with every inhalation, You will charge your body, and with every exhalation, you let go any tension, any worries, and bad thoughts, leaving you more and more relaxed. Allow your body to release the tensions. Inhale with a long and easy inhalation. At the end of the inhalation, hold the breath. And while holding the breath, relax your body even more. Exhale with a long and soft exhalation. And at the end of the exhalation, again, hold the breath just for a few seconds without having any tension rising. Relax your body. 3 more breaths. It's around peace. And at the end of the 3rd breath, go back to a normal breath. Let it go freely. And once let your breath flows freely, observe. Observe that it becomes lighter and lighter, more and more solid. Even the body doesn't move a lot anymore. It's pretty solid on the ground. You don't need a lot of air with every breath. Become aware of your breath, of your potential. Release slowly. Bend your knees, roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a good moment before pushing with the left hand to sit up. Sit in a cross-legged position with the right leg in front of the left one, and put your hands over the knees. Perfect. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Belly in gently, without pushing too hard, even there, and create circles with your lumbar spine. Keep the sternum lifted. Good. Turn also on the other side. Okay, now keep your sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Put your right hand inside of your left knee. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, belly in. Roll your left arm outward, push the thumb back and to the right. Look behind you. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, come back to center and twist to the right. So put your left hand outside of your right knee, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, belly in. Use your left arm to help move the left shoulder to the right. Roll the right arm outward, push the thumb back and to the left. Look behind you, 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, come back to center. Put your right hand again outside of your left knee. Keep the arm completely straight and move the right shoulder closer to the right knee. So lean to the right. Okay. Keep the right arm straight. Lift the left arm up. Turn it outward to have the palm of the hand facing right. And keeping the shoulders away from the ears, move the right and move the left hand to the right. Push the thumb back and look up to the sky. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, come back to center. Change the crossing of your feet, of your leg. Put your left hand on top of your right knee. Keep the left arm straight. Move the left shoulder closer to the left knee. Lift the right arm up, roll it outward. Palm of the hand facing left. Stand up, lift the shoulder blades down. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Move the right hand to the left. Push the thumb back and look up to the sky. Allow the right side of your torso to stretch. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, really slowly come back up. Hands over the knees again and again. Vascularization of the lumbar spine. So create small circles with the hips and lumbar spine. Turn also on the other side. Okay. Still with your cross-leg in your cross-leg position, still with your hands over the knees. Keep the sternum, lift the shoulder blades down, tilt your head forward to arch your spine to your maximum. So use the grip on your hand to push the torso forward, but move the shoulders back. Yes, exactly. Look up, 3 breaths. At the end of the third, roll your hips backward, round your spine, and look at your belly. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, keep your hip forward again. Move the chest forward, but the shoulders back. Look up, 3 breaths. And expand your chest by using the chest for your breath. So bring the air more on the chest to expand your chest with every inhalation. And release. Now, tabletop position. Keep the 2 knees together. Put the hands right under the shoulders. Roll the arms outward, shoulder blades lower the waist. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Belly in a gentle way. So move the navel toward the spine, but without activating too much your abdominal muscles. Now, inhale. With the exhalation, roll your hips backward. Lift your right knee and move the right knee toward the forehead. Try and touch the forehead with the right knee. Inhale, straighten your leg behind you and roll the leg slightly inward to have the 2 sides of the hip squared. Same level. Stay there. 3 breaths. But leg really active. Now move the weight of your body on the right hand and lift the left arm. Keep the palm of the left hand toward the right side. Push the thumb to the sky. 3 breaths. Look in front of you to help you stabilize your asana. At the end of the third, tabletop position again, with the 2 knees together. Inhale. With the exhalation, roll your hips backward. Lift your left knee and move the left knee toward the forehead. Try and touch the forehead with your knee. Inhale, Straighten your leg behind you and roll the leg inward to have the hips squared. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, put your weight on the left hand and lift the right arm up. Palm of the hand facing left, thumb up. Look in front of you, find the drishti to help you stabilize your pose. 3 breaths. Good. And at the end of the 3rd, come back to the tabletop position. Move the 2 knees to the side of the mat. With the 2 big toes touching, and move the hip down toward the heels. Allow the chest to move down toward the ground. Keep the arms straight and active till the very tip of your fingers. Keep the head down on the ground. Keep your eyes closed now. Roll the arms outward and observe how the shoulders become wider. Just by rolling the arms outward, observe the movement of the shoulder blades that moves to the side of the chest. And start breathing deeply on your chest. Keep on pushing the chest down toward the ground. The elbows doesn't touch the ground. Arms completely active. Really slowly. Walk back with your hands. And stop with your hands. Not too far from your knees, but not touching the knees. Okay. Keep the arms straight. Yes. Roll the arms outward to have the inner part of the elbows facing forward. Now, push the hands down on the ground. The hand doesn't move. And given this pressure, imagine that you want to move the hands toward the knees without moving the hands. Just by pressing the hands down and pressing the hands like you want to touch the knees, you will have the torso shifting forward. Look in front of you with your eyes closed, actually. But imagine that you're looking in front of you. 3 breaths, belly in to protect the lumbar spine, shoulders down. And release. Keep the 2 knees together. Put your hands over your thighs. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Belly in. Now, keeping the belly in, lean back with your torso. If it's not super uncomfortable for you, you can even lift your knees just a tiny bit. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, lower your knees. And go back in tabletop position. Create circles with hips and lumbar spine. Breathe on one side. And on the other side. Walk back with your knees. Put your feet as wide as the mat and tuck your toes under. Roll the arms outward. Keep the inner part of the elbows facing forward. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. With the exhalation, move your buttocks back and shoulders down. Keep the shoulders down and really slowly start straightening your legs. lift your heels as high as you can. And keep on pushing the chest toward the toes. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, allow the heels to move down toward the ground again. Walk back with your hands. Keep the weight of your body on the ball of the feet. Keep the legs straight and active. Tilt your head forward and allow the chest, spine, back, shoulders, arms, neck, and face to relax completely. The upper part of your body is completely relaxed. The lower one is active, especially the thighs. The more the thighs are active, the more you will give the message to your body to lengthen the backside of your legs. Keep your eyes closed, 3 breaths. Thighs active, tilt your head forward. At the end of the 3rd breath, put your hands over the waist, bend your knees, and come up. Okay. Now, stay in the middle of the mat. Small step forward with your right leg. Small step back with your left one. So your feet are roughly at 1 meter distance, and the 2 feet are pointing forward. You can always put your mat just next to a wall. So in case, you can always use a wall for stability. Now, put your hands on the waist. Belly in. And tilt your hip backward. I want you to feel the stretch of your left groin. Belly in. Slide the tailbone down. Pelvis up. Stay there. Now, start bending your right knee, but keep on tilting the head backward. So you're gonna feel even more the stretch on your left groin. Keep on moving the buttocks down and pelvis up. 3 breaths. Belly in. Sternum lifted, shoulders down. At the end of the 3rd, release and change side. So left feet forward, right foot back. Keep the 2 feet pointing forward. Start tilting the head backward. Tailbone down, pelvis up. Stretch the right groin. Stay there. And now start bending your left knee. But keep on tilting. Don't compromise the movement of the hips. Hips keep tilting back. Tailbone down, pelvis up. Belly in. Last moments. And release. Now we're going to do roughly the same movement, but we're going to use also a wall for stability, because we're gonna start this in the same way, but then since the drawing, actually when we stretch the drawing, we work also on the psoas. And the psoas is a muscle that starts here, and one side is attached inside the hip. The other one is on your lumbar spine. And it touches even the diaphragm. So when you have tension on the lumbar spine, you could use this movement to lengthen the psoas and then release the tension on your lumbar spine. But also, since it's linked to the diaphragm, psoas and diaphragm are really two muscles that you should work more and more. So to stretch the two together, we're gonna do a weird movement, obviously with me. So we're gonna do exactly the same thing. So right leg forward, left leg back. Then I'm gonna show you, and then we're gonna do it together. We do exactly the same thing. So tilting the hip backward, you bend the right leg, but then you lift the right arm and you stretch to the side. So you're gonna feel quite a big stretch in that area. And I want also you to use the diaphragm by breathing on your belly. So it's not super easy. That's why you could use a wall by pressing against the wall to help you feel everything, feel all the stretch in that area without thinking about the balance. Okay? So, yeah, like that. So, right leg forward, left leg back, 1 meter distance, 2 feet pointing forward. Start tilting the hip backward. Well, actually, we're gonna do it, yeah. We're just gonna do it on the other side. So, because I saw that you have that wall now. So, left leg forward, right leg back. Okay, now tilt your hip backward. So stretching the right groin. Bend your left knee. Keep the belly in. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Lift your right arm up. Belly in. And start leaning to the left. Put your hand in contact with the right, with the wall. Allow the left hand to just drop down. Don't care about the left arm. Belly in, sternum lifted. And breathe on your belly. 3 breaths. And release. I think that you felt, yeah. Love it. Change side. So now we're gonna do the left, just losing, yeah. Right leg forward, left leg back. Tilt your hip backward. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, belly in. Everything is in place. Hips up, tailbone down. Start bending your right knee. Now, lift the left arm up. Lean to the wall. Keep the belly in, sternum lifted. And breathe on your belly 3 times. At the end of the 3rd, come back to center. Good. It's a lovely stretch, isn't it? Now, middle of the mat. Put your hands on the waist, sternum, lift the shoulder blades down, belly in. Inhale. With the exhalation, tilt your hip forward. Move the chest down. But stop when you have the chest parallel to the ground. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, start pushing the big toes down and rolling the legs lightly inward. Move the sternum forward. 3 breaths. Roll the thighs inward, sternum forward, shoulder blades down. Really slowly come back up. Interlace the hands behind your sacrum. Straighten your arms. Belly in. Sternum forward, sternum up. Keeping the belly in. Tilt your hip backward and lean gently back. The movement comes from the hips. It's not the lumbar spine that just moves. Belly is still active to keep the lumbar spine long, but the hip is tilted back in order to stretch the groin, the psoas. Stay there. And come back up. Release the arms. Close your eyes. Observe the natural movement of your body. Keep your eyes closed. And just observe your body from within. Your body moves, and it's normal. Just become aware of this movement. And observe if your body stays more on the right leg or on the left one, on the front of the feet or on the back of the feet. Observe your natural movement, your natural position, your natural balance. And from there, still with your eyes closed, start pushing the big toes down and rolling the legs slightly inward, the thighs lean slightly inward. And observe if the stability change, if the movement change. Stay there, stay present. If there's any thoughts coming, can be normal, but bring back your attention to your body, to your feelings, to your emotions. Keep on pushing the big toes down. Keep on moving thighs inward. And observe the movement of the hips. When you roll your leg inward, the thighs inward, naturally, the hip tilts forward. Observe the movement. Observe the activation of your feet, of your legs. And now, still with your eyes closed, come back to a more natural position. Keep on observing. Keep on observing the movement and your body, your stability, your presence. Now, I want you to start pushing the big toes down. But I want you to roll your legs outward and roll your thighs outward. And observe that when you do so, your hips tilt backward. You kind of squeeze in your butt without even realizing it. Well, realize. Become aware of your body, of the reaction of the muscles to movement. Observe the stability. And still with your eyes closed, come back to a natural position and observe how the body moves again. Straight away, just keep on moving. A little bit more. Now, move gently. The navel toward the spine, gently. Observe that moving the navel toward the spine will start the tilting back of the hips. But I don't want you to tilt the hip in an active way. It's just a sort of hint that you do to your body. Start the tilting back, but without adding any tension in that area. Really gently. Lift the sternum up. And observe that when you lift the sternum up, the shoulders and shoulder blades move back and down, really gently. Now, I want you to pull the back of your head up to the sky. Keep on lifting the back of the head up to the sky. But in a gentle way, again, keep it gentle. Don't allow the muscles around your neck, your throat to contract. It's just a gentle movement up the back, from the back of the head. And observe that when you put in place this movement, the weight on your feet seems kind of lighter. Keep your eyes closed. And without compromising the movement that you put in place, start moving the hands down toward the ground, like you want to touch the ground. So the central part of your body move up to the sky, and the lateral one is down to the ground. Tadasana is a mountain pose. And the mountain is a connection between the earth, the ground, and the sky. Become a connection. The central part of the body move up to the sky. The lateral one move down to the earth. Observe that even if the weight on your feet is lighter than before, when you push your hands down to the ground, you're kind of giving the stability that you need to anchor you down, to ground yourself. Be present. And now, without compromising anything, start observing your breath. And even there, take control and create wider breath. Observe every small change in your body, in your stability. when you change your breath. Keep the arms down and linked to the earth. Keep the back of the head up, linked to the sky. But observe that when you breathe deeper and deeper, the body starts moving again. Like you were adding more energy in your body. And this energy wants your body to move. Just gathering your energy deeper and deeper into the body. Now release all the tensions and observe the feelings on your feet. Observe if something has changed on your feet. Now, visualize some roots starting on your feet and going deep down into the earth, grounding yourself, rooting yourself. Once that you have those roots, open your eyes and plant a twist. Fixed point just in front of you. Even better, if this drishti is slightly higher than your eyelid. Keeping the drishti, lean on your left leg. Remember, you still have roots. Lift the right leg. Open the right leg to the side and put, without grabbing with the hands, put your right feet in contact with the left leg. Keep the left leg gently bent. It's not a huge bend, really small ones. You cannot even see it, but you know that it's there. Give this small bend in order to be more reactive to your natural movement. Give the sternum, lift the shoulders down. Roll the arms outward and really slow. So lifting your arms. Stop when you have your arms at 45 degrees up to the sky. Stay there. Deep breaths. And since you're there, smile. This position is really beautiful when you smile. You don't need to have your face contracted. So smile. It's easy. Now, bend your elbows and put your hands in prayer position, along with the top of your head. Keep the shoulders down and relaxed. Lift your chin just a tiny bit and keep on smiling. It's not the end of the world. You're grounded. You're present. Really slowly. Lower your arms and right leg. Go back in Tadasana. Keep the drishti. Relax your body. And visualize your roots again from both feet down toward the ground, toward the center of the earth. Now very slowly, gently, lean on your right leg. You still have your roots. Lift your left leg up. Open the left leg to the side. Put your left feet in contact with the right leg. Keep the right leg gently bent to be more reactive to the natural movement of the body. Stay there. Keep it twisted. Keep the roots. Draw the arms outward and really slowly start lifting your arms up. Stop when you have your arms at 45 degrees roughly. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Smile. Bend your elbows. Put your hands in great position aligned with the top of your head. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Keep the sternum lifted. Belly in. Stay there. Stable, rounded. Smiling. Stay there. Present. Observe every feelings, every emotions. Lift the chin gently up without losing your drishti. Now really gently. Let your arms and left leg lift in. Enter your Tadasana again. And close your eyes. Observe the feelings. Even the physical ones. Observe the feet, your legs, the difference between left and right, if you have any. Observe your hands, arms, chest, belly. Observe the region of your forehead. Observe if there's any fillings, even weird feelings sometimes. Just become aware of everything in your body. But remember that you have a physical body, but also an energetical one, mental one, spiritual one, and so on. So be open to any kind of things, open to emotions that may rise up. Now, open your legs, feet gently wider than your hips. Keep your knees super gently bent. Belly in. Lift your arms up to the sky. 45 degrees, roughly, just like we did before. And now, I want you to lift your chin up. Move the thumbs back. Keep your eyes closed. Belly in to keep your lumbar spine lengthened. And breathe deeply on your chest 3 times, as deep as you can. At the end of the third, lower your arms. Come back to a more natural position. Keep your arms closed. Observe. Now, tilt your hip forward and allow the spine to unwind. Let go. Relax your face. Unclench your jaw. Relax your shoulders, arms, hands. Relax your neck. Relax your back. Vertebra for vertebra. Stay there. Put your hands on the waist now. Bend the knees and come up. Now, stay in the front of the mat. With toes touching, heels lightly apart. Inhale deeply. The exhalation, roll the hip forward with the hands as much as you can down to the ground. If it's not possible, don't worry. Yay. Now, bend your legs, put your hands firmly on the ground. Walk back with your left feet. Big step back. More. Walk back with your left feet. I want you to have the right knee either just vertical over the heel or slightly back. Okay, that's good. Now, keeping the hands down on the ground, allow the right knee to open to the side. Push the hip down and lift the sternum forward. 3 breaths. Keep the left leg completely straight. Okay. Now, move the left knee down to the ground. Push the hip as much as you can down to the ground. Okay. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, lift the left knee again. Push the heel back. And now, walk forward with your left leg and go back in Uttanasana. Good. Now, bend both knees. Big step back with your right leg. Okay, so left knee is right over the heel or slightly back. Now, allow the left leg to open to the side. Push the hip down. Sternum forward. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, allow the right knee to drop down to the ground. Push the hip down and forward. 3 breaths again. At the end of the third, straighten the right leg. Push the heel back. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, plank pose. So move the left leg back, belly in, sternum lifted. Take the tailbone under, squeeze your butt. Lower your hip, lower your hip. More, more, more. Okay. Now, put your knees down on the ground and enter child pose. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, really slowly, lift your torso up. Put your hands over the thighs. Keep your eyes closed. And observe. Observe the feelings, the emotions. Stay present. Still with your eyes closed. Belly in. Tilt your hip backward. And keeping the hip backward, lift your hips up by using as much as you can your thighs and not leaning forward with your torso. Just activate your thighs and lift your body up. Good. Belly in. Squeeze your butt now. Okay. Now, really gently, lean back without losing the straight line from the knee to the shoulders. I want you to keep the focus, keep your attention on your thighs. I want you to feel your thighs working. And see, it's not the end of the world. Come back, vertical. And become aware of what you did. You just focus on one part of your body. That specific part of your body was working, but actually the other parts of the body were either relaxed or just slightly activated, just to keep the position. But only one big muscles were working, or two, left and right. So now that you know where to focus on, we're going to do it one more time. So keep the position. So observe that now you have already some muscles activated, but it's gently activated. It's not super contracted. And now, when you start leaning back, you feel the thighs working more and more, keeping the activation higher and higher. But the other muscles of the body are still just slightly activated. Come back, vertical, and seat on your heels. Put your hands on the thighs. Observe, if you can, observe your heart, your heartbeat. Focus on there. Just focus on your heartbeat. If it's hard to feel your heartbeat, try and focus on the base of the throat. If you focus on the base of the throat, you can feel a sort of change in pressure. This is your heartbeat. If it's still too hard, then focus on the passing of the air through the nostrils. And observe the air entering your nostrils and going out. Entering and going out. Just stay focused on that. Don't allow any other thoughts to play the game. It's just either the heartbeat or the passing of the air through the nostrils. Stay there. Now, enter Shavasana. If you need any props, just feel free to take your props. But as soon as you have your Shavasana position, whichever is more comfortable for you, go back focusing on either your heartbeat or the passing of the air through the nostrils. Nothing is more important in this very moment. So if there's any other thoughts coming, well, it is normal. But bring your attention there, either to your heartbeat or the passing of the air through the nostrils. Stay there. Bring your attention non-stop there. Nothing is more important at the moment. Bring your all attention, focus, concentration. And just this small parts of your body. And stay there. Allow your mind to focus on just that. At the end of Shavasana, I'm going to chant a mantra. And at the end of the mantra, I'm going to guide you out of the pose. Till that moment, just relax.
Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Cha Saka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Really slowly, start moving your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all the tensions. One more time. Bend your knees, roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before sitting comfortably for the chant of 3 Om. Keep your spine straight yet relaxed. Hands in Enana Mudra or Chin Mudra. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, but in a gentle way. Actually, try leaning gently back. Not too much. Just to feel a bit more pressure on your sitting bones. Keep your eyes closed. And your chin gently lifted. Relax your face, your throat, your belly. Inhale deeply. Relax your face, your throat, and belly. And observe if your spine want to move. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste.